What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Maeda. He is a level 15 objective. He is one of the three that you can choose to go and get. Personally, the Serie A player, not really feeling. I've got a lot of good Serie A players in my team. And then the other one is... Let's go back and have a look, if I can have a look anyway. But another one that realistically I just didn't really fancy. And then we have also Maeda. So obviously with Maeda, it's the Sergeant, the USA Werder Bremen striker. Again, I've got Werner in the team. A lot of people may have Haaland as well. Lewandowski's there. There's a lot of people in the club as well for that. But personally, Maeda, they're really putting together the Japanese league this year. Or at least the Japanese nation. I am going to quickly show you because I haven't put him in the Japanese squad builder that I'm actually doing for Icon single player. Let's have a quick look because you've got the two centre backs, is it? Or centre back, centre mid. You've also obviously got Nakata if you had him. And then there is also one other player, I believe it's from the Milestones. I believe it's another centre back, I want to say. He was Ligue 1 and I believe he's now changed. So there is a few decent ones this year. We will put Maeda in here just because he does add that little bit more of a benefit for me. And it's the main reason why I've picked him is so I can have another Japanese league player in here. We've actually already got him. Is that him there? Beautiful. So we have already got him. I wonder, can we sell him? How much is he going for? Just because you may as well make a little bit of profit off these if they are going for something now. We will just put him up for a K and then we'll whack in his normal card. What I'm going to do is I will put him there at the moment and then I'm going to change him back to a centre forward once I've done my review on him because he would link really well there. And we've got a gold already, so I'm quite happy with that. I don't know if there was any more that I had. We've got another... Oh, that's why, yeah. I was thinking, I was like, why have I not put the gold centre back in? It's because we've already got these two, but there's some really nice storyline cards this year, and I'm kind of glad that they've moved off it. I like that they've done two storyline players as we've gone on. I feel like that should be the way forward anyway, and maybe even do three, because predominantly they're only giving us 86 rated, 85 rated. Just go with some lower league ones and change the nationality. Get some random nationalities in there. Go with high leagues, go with low leagues. I like that. Bringing players to people's clubs that just make links possible or even just try somebody new. I quite like it. So realistically, he's a 3-star. That already is a big no-go already. Medium-low work rates, I can kind of get along with that still. 5'8", right-footed. The main thing that really brings me to this card is his pace. 97 acceleration and 96 sprint speed is fantastic. He has 91 finishing on his base, which again is very good for a striker, especially a striker only 86 rated. He also has 99 agility and stamina, as well as 92 heading accuracy. There's some really good stats on this card, and that's one thing that I really thought would benefit what this card actually has to offer. So I'm going to try him out. I thought we'll keep him in here. We'll actually try and get to a storyline card before everybody else because we are grinding towards that thread, so there will be a review on him. Passing wise, not really there, but that's why I've gone with a sniper. Really gone and get that dribbling because passing, I'm not really too fussed with him. I want him to be that player that absolutely bombs it. So we are going to go into foot champs with him. I think we are 12-2. So I'm just going to try him out and see what he goes. I'm really not too fussed about records now because we don't know what's going on in terms of rewards. And I think if it was going to be anything massive, I would like to think they go a week in delay and go with something a little bit small with this one with the next rewards and then tell us what we're going towards. Because they can't bring out something absolutely crazy good when nobody knows what's happening. Obviously EA themselves don't know what's happening in terms of rewards because it's just a random thing. It's not anything planned. We will work through it. So we're going to jump into the first match and see how he goes. So jumping into the first match, we are coming up against full La Liga squad. We've got Inaki Williams, man of the match up front. He's got Griezmann, one to watch De Jong. I'm interested to know if he got him from the start. Obviously a headliner, which headliners have absolutely died in this game now. Seeing as though there's no football, there's no chance of their upgrades, unfortunately. But that is just one thing, as it is. Football's football. It does take less priority over what is currently happening. But let's get into it. Let's see what Maeda can do. I think that's how you pronounce his name. I want to say, otherwise I'm going to get a lot of things in the comments again. As well, just before we kind of start clipping this, I have tried to change the microphone a little bit because I noticed that someone commented as well that it was getting very echoey. And I don't know if that's some sort of setting that I had or it's just something that I've not really thought about. So I thought I'm going to try something different for this video and we'll kind of keep playing around until we find the perfect sound for it. Hopefully this does come out well in the kind of end editing. And yeah, we'll hopefully work from there. So let's see what we can do. Maeda's going to take a run here, hopefully. Or at least Messi will. Into Maeda. One more to Maeda. He's going to be offside. Does get his first offside goal though. Maeda. Ooh, nearly gets that ball in. The one problem I'm going to have with him is he does have no skills whatsoever. Hullit's going to go for that. Not quite. We've not got a pass in. Virgil's going to go back. Trent into Messi. Into Maeda. Into Neymar. Not quite there. Oh, Maeda into Messi. Unfortunately, he is offside. Into Neymar. Neymar's going to go for one and he's managed to get it himself. We're going to see a bit of Catalicious right now. But lovely, lovely goal from Neymar. Puts it bottom right with his left foot. 1-0. Into Maeda. There we go. There we go. Across. Oh, it's a great save. It's not quite pulled back enough to what I wanted. But it's definitely a good enough run to start with from him. Maeda's going to make a run. Neymar hopefully finds him. He's going to try and cheap it in. Big ball in. Messi not quite getting there. A little bit of a deflection. Half time, Maeda doing some work. Realistically not had a massive impact on the game. We have only had one shot. We've had a lot of decent possession, but nothing really too satisfying to say that we are very comfortably winning this. I think we've had a lucky good shot. We've been knocking on the door a lot but not really getting our shots off. I've kind of been holding back a little bit just because we're not been getting in a position where I think we can score. But the pace from Maeda's looking nice. Skill moves lacking is a little bit of an issue, so we've got to watch that in the future. When we're coming up against good centre backs, you need something to be able to get round them. Yes, you can pass around them and all of that, but the skill moves just adds that element as such to be able to really, I don't know, get past them quite simply. Messi, what a goal. I thought we managed to screw that one up with the fake shot. I didn't think he's going to be nailed and do a tackle, but we've managed to do it, and I think we may have had a rage quit as well. And he's gone. So there's one match. Maeda only getting 7.3. Like I said, it wasn't a very convincing win, but we got the victory nonetheless. Two good shots from Neymar and Messi. Hopefully Maeda can see something in this next match, and let's get into it. Right, jumping into this next one, we are now coming up against... Oh, damn. Okay, so this is going to be a good match. We've got Neymar, R9, Ronaldo, Garrincha, Hullet, Atal, Virgil. It's just a solid team. Very, very nice. And I'm praying he didn't get that R9 from his prime. No, he wouldn't have got it from his prime pack. Could have got it from his mid pack. But there's only one mid pack, so he's bought somebody there. Obviously, Hullet could have come from that. Okay, this is going to be a task and a half. Oh, he's going to be offside, isn't he? Yeah, he's... Oh, no, he scored. Oh, no, Messi's scored. Nice. Maeda. Not getting past Diego Carlos. Maeda. Maeda. Oh, we went for it because it was getting closed down. There was no one in the box. It's worth the shot. We're going to go for the header of Hullet. Not quite there. Is there a second? There is. Maeda. Racing with Virgil. Virgil's going to have the strength on him all day long there. And again, it's another problem with the striker. But again, that can be a lot of strikers' problems. They're not normally, or at least if they're very, very quick, they're not normally the strongest of strikers. But we're still linking with him. Can we get one more? He's not going to make it past Semedo, unfortunately. Just a lot of dead runs at the minute. That's what I'm seeing with him. And that's always going in. It's CR7. What can you argue? Maeda. Keep it. No, I'm done too much. Done too much with him. No backup play there, going so fast forward. Maeda's going to go through. Finesse. Not a good enough. Neymar. One more. Maeda. Ah. And that's half time. Honestly, Maeda's doing okay, but I just don't think he's the striker that I'm needing. We are managing to have a little bit more attack than him, but his possession is very, very nice. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to keep Maeda there. I'm thinking we'll bring Kubo on, and I think when we get to about the 70th, 75th, if no one scored, I may have to bring Mbappe on for him, depending on how well he's doing, because he is more of a cam role, and I think Neymar is just more equipped for that role in this match. Just with the level of play, I just don't feel like I think he's hit a peak, basically. I don't think this is a team that he can really go up against. Oh, and Maeda, that's a great assist. I literally said that, and he manages to get an assist. And that's what I said, he's more of a link-up player. I know his passing necessarily isn't great. With a Deadeye, it's going to be a little bit better. I think that is much more a more suitable role, even though the finishing's there. I just don't think he creates enough space going up front. But when it comes to assisting, that's genuinely great play from it. Maeda, inside to Neymar. Oh, I wanted it back to Neymar, but he decided to go for Maeda. Didn't quite get there. Oh, that's great. That's a great finish from R9. I knew it as soon as I saw him pass that there's nobody on him. It's literally, you need a man mark system, because when you've got people like R9 and CR7, you just need to mark them the whole of the game. Maeda's got the run in him. Keeper's going to come for that. We're going to get ourselves our final play of the ball. We are going to bring on... Who we're going to bring on? I'm thinking Kent, and then we're going to bring on Mbappe. Do we bring on Mbappe or do we bring on Rooney? I'm thinking Mbappe for Maeda. He's done ourselves well in this match. I feel like he's definitely hit a capability when coming up against the serious players, but I just think it's a bit too much for him. We may try him out in the next match if possible, but we need to really try and see if we can get this, because we're 2-2. It's the 81st minute. I'm thinking Maeda is just not giving me enough. So let's see what we can do here. Messi. Oh, it's the 92nd minute, and that could have been it. That literally could have been the game. Oh, and Mbappe. Messi squeezed it. We've managed to go 3-2 in extra time. Maeda will not be in vain. Oh, and Mbappe's done it. 4-2. We have really got to just defend for our lives, and we may just about clinch this guy. A very, very good opponent. He's been very unlucky with a lot of chances, but at the same time, we have done very well in terms of taking our chances and kind of quelling him, really. Oh, and Messi's got 5. There we go. I feel like this game may be dead and buried. Lovely performance. We've not stopped, and we've got a very good extra time on the go. That's the game right there. Beautiful performance from everybody. Maeda coming off in about the 77th, 80th minute to kind of give ourselves a little bit of a hope, and we've managed to absolutely smash it in extra time. His possession just wasn't enough, and we've managed to clutch up gold free, 14-2. What a run. So going into Maeda's overall performance, what did I think about the fella? Well, for me, he managed to get an assist, which is always nice. I just don't feel like he's clinical. For me, what I would suggest with this player is he's a Portuguese league player, so if you've got a squad that you want for that, he can do well in that. I don't think there's many special cards that are there, but there is a few which you could definitely make a team around now. Apart from that, realistically, other than objectives and maybe just a cool card to have in your club, that's realistically all he's going to do. Again, I don't feel like the other two are really as good either. The one thing I do want to check is what star skills the German guy is, because if he's actually like a 4-4 or even a 5-4, then you've got some trouble. No, he's a 3-3, so that makes more sense. What are you? 2 free. So realistically, it's a playing field. They're all the same. Realistically, there's no better option, I think, in them sort of scenarios when you've got an 86 rated player in the mid of March. He's not going to get into your team. He's going to be an objective player. He's going to be somebody just to have in the club. He's something pretty cool. I like that, like I say, that they're using different players, different leagues, nations, not the big names in these. I do like that. I think there needs to be more of them. But bar from that, it's just a cool card to have. Pace-wise was fantastic. Agility on the ball was lovely. Finishing, didn't really see too much of it, but I just think it's a little bit lackluster regardless of how good it is. I just think he's going to struggle with that 3-star in this part of the game. I did try him at the highest level at Foot Champs. As well with that second team, it's a very high-rated team with some very good players in it. I just think he just bit off more than he could chew there. So hopefully you did enjoy the video. Let me know down below who you chose as your level 15 player. I'm interested to know if any of them made it into your first team or into a team that you actually play with. Let me know down below what you think. I'm personally giving him a bang average score of 5 out of 10 as a striker. As for cool, someone decent who can go into your club and do some SBC sort of stuff, or even objectives, I meant, that's good. That's what I like him for. But apart from that, it's not really anything he's going to collect dust in the club, or at least until squad battles is over anyway. But apart from that, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.